Good day, everyone. It's me again. I know it's the 14th of September. I'm short 3 days of doing my 9/11 video. Sorry, I keep doing 16-hour shifts. I can't keep up with the different holidays if they're going to make me work 16-hour shifts. So I'm doing my 9/11 video just a little late, 3 days. And this is my observations of what's been going on. Bear with me, I forgot to put my truck in park. This is my observation, okay? My observation is, even though we keep claiming we'll never forget, people have forgotten. They have. I personally, I haven't. I still honor the firefighters. I still honor the police, EMTs, and anybody else that were involved. Well, I honor people in general. People have forgotten. All right. You can tell that with the protests, the defund the police concepts, all that nonsense. People have forgotten. And it's a shame, because the very same people that have forgotten, I personally will doubt that they would even have gone in to do anything to help. These are individuals who were kids at the time, in the most part. I wasn't. I would have been one of the ones to go in to help had I had the opportunity. I lived too far away and I didn't have the opportunity to go and help at the time. But these others, I don't think they would have gone in to help. They'd have stood by and questioned everything the police did, instead of said, hey, let me give you a hand. They have forgotten. They weren't taught about it in a proper manner, if they were even taught at all. They have forgotten. 9/11 was the most definitive day in our country's history up to that point. Up to that point, any terrorist attacks we had were minimal at best. Oklahoma City being the exception, but that was a homegrown terrorist, not an Al-Qaeda terrorist. But it was a very definitive day. It defined the country's resolve in dealing with our enemies. It defined people's nature with helping one another. And it defined who could be counted on when. And yeah, people have forgotten. They've forgotten something fierce. We need to find a way to remind them without the big loss of life that goes with it. We need to let them know that what America's about. We need to teach our kids history so that history can't repeat itself. And we need to have our reminders of history so that history will be remembered and not repeated. This goes for all history, not just 9/11. This goes for all of it. Every single moment of it. Because once we forget, nobody else will remember. Once history's forgotten, history will be repeated. The Dems know this. Yes, I turned it to politics. I'm sorry. But the Dems know this, and that's why they're pushing for the loss of statues, the loss of all kinds of different things. That's why they're pushing to get rid of the Pledge of Allegiance. They're trying to change the national anthem. Look at what's going on with football. And they're trying to take away our rights. And our rights are a reminder of the history that we came from. Before we were a country, the rights that we have right now were the very same things that we had to deal with without laws protecting us prior to us becoming a country. Before the Constitution was written, the right to bear arms was taken away from us by England. The right to practice our religions was taken away from us by England. We even had to, against our will, put up the English military in our homes and had to feed them. We had no choice. They came in, we had to deal with them. We don't have to with our Constitution, but that's exactly the kind of stuff they're trying to take away. Read your history books, and you'll see I am right. Everything in our Constitution is stuff that we wanted for ourselves because we had to put up with that kind of nonsense before our Constitution was written. 9/11 is a part of our history. And though a new Constitution hasn't been written because of it, doesn't mean we can't learn from it. And people have forgotten, which means it's going to be a lesson that's going to be learned again down the road. I'm not saying when. I don't know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be next year, it could be 100 years from now, it could be 1,000 years from now. I don't know. I do know that there are people out there who have nefarious intent, and we need to be on guard about it. And that's what 9/11 taught us, to be on guard for our enemies. And people have forgotten. Talk to you later.